So before we start, let's talk a little bit about the tree and what we are doing today. So this is a Ficus microcarpa and it's a grafted one, and what that means is that the branches that you see on it right now are of a different cultivar than the actual rootstocks or the trunk itself. And the problem with this is that I would have to periodically go in and remove shoots that are grown from the rootstock because they look very different from the graft. And so what we are doing today is pretty much just remove the upper portion of this tree. I'm going to saw it off and root it and use it for a different tree or something. This is something I've been meaning to do since last year, but I just really never got around to doing it. But by just removing the upper portions of the tree, we can give the tree a nicer shape by giving it an apex, as well as reducing the heights of the tree, which make the trunk line a little bit more impressive instead of having the tree so tall like it is right now. And after that, we are going to wire. I did wire some of the branches down, but we are going to wire them down and to the side a little bit to reveal the trunk of it, or the trunk of the tree, and then we'll just give it a quick pruning into shapes and to add layers, and hopefully by the end of this we would have a more attractive and cleaner looking tree. Alright, so this is something else I want to show you guys real quick. Unfortunately, this tree developed some burls, and they're sort of like tree tumors, and they could be caused by a variety of factors. It could be just trauma to the tree, insect, or even bacterial or viral. But I removed them before and they came back. It's not really harming the tree at this stage as far as I'm aware, but we will attempt to remove them again today. I want to show you guys where we are sawing off the top portion of the tree. This is the top branches that were grafted on, and this is where the rootstock was chopped off. But we are pretty much removing this whole top portion set down to the branches below, and this should remove pretty much over a foot off of the tree and reduce the tree height significantly. I could easily just go in and just prune off all these foliage here, but really it would still be way too tall. And just looking at this branches here, you can sort of see that they may make a great material for another tree once I rooted it. But yeah, so this is where we are removing the top portion. The top portion of the tree is removed. There's pretty much a crater on top right now because, well, there was a branch up there, but it's gonna fill back up with new growth, so I'm not too worried about it. We just have to trust the process. Now I am going to go in and start pruning back some of the branches that have grown too long, and then we'll do some watering. Alright, so I think this looks better. It's not fantastic, but given time, I'm sure it looks pretty decent. Given the fact that this is a grafted tree, I am limited on what I can do unless I want to make additional grafts, which we're not gonna do. As for the wound where I remove the burls, I'm not using any wound paste just because sometimes that could cause additional infections from the trap bacteria and fungus. So I'll just let it heal naturally. And I rubbed it down with 70% rubbing alcohol, and the purpose was mostly just to kill off any living tissues in those burrows, and hopefully they don't come back. Thank you very much for watching, guys. If you enjoy my content, make sure to subscribe and like and turn on all notifications. Other than that, take care, and until next time.